Canadian privacy officials have released the findings of an investigation into the popular video sharing platform TikTok. They've identified a number of areas where they say the social media giant has fallen short on protecting the privacy of its users. The CBC's Hilary Johnstone is here with the details. So Hilary, walk us through the Privacy Commissioner's main areas of concern.
Well, the big thing that we heard today, Andrew, was that TikTok has been collecting the information of underage users. And this is, of course, a huge concern to the Privacy Commissioner of Canada and then also his provincial counterparts around the country. But in Canada, you are supposed to be over the age of 13 to have a TikTok account, over the age of 14 if you are in the province of Quebec. And what we heard today is that throughout their investigation, they found that TikTok would use, for example, facial and voice analysis technology in order to estimate the age of some of its users and then use that information along with geolocation data to create elaborate profiles of some of these users, even if they were underage. And then they could use that for business and marketing purposes. They could use that to tailor content to particular people, even if they were too young to technically have a TikTok account. They also say that in general, TikTok has not been transparent enough with all Canadians, with all users, about the type of information that they are collecting and gathering and storing, and then how that information is then being used and sold. In particular here, we heard from the BC Privacy Commissioner, who said that they were really shocked, in his words, struck by how elaborate some of these profiles were that they were able to create based on this technology that they were using to estimate things, to guess things about some of these users, and then use that data in different ways. And he says that it's important that people have information on this so that they can make informed choices about whether or not they consent to this.
In our society, people have the ability to make choices when they're adults, but they can't make those choices if they don't have that information presented to them in a transparent and reasonable way. People in Canada need to be aware of exactly what social media is about. And the people that can't make those informed choices, like children under 13, should be protected from having to make those choices and having to try to figure out what is being inferred about them.
We also heard today that there are a lot, as in hundreds of thousands of children in this country who have TikTok accounts, even though they should not have one. And just for one example, in Quebec, they found that 40% of young people between the ages of 6 and 17 have a TikTok account. They do say that TikTok has made some changes since they presented their findings from their investigation. But Andrew, they'd like to see even more done.
All right, Hilary, thank you.
Thank you.